Hello and good evening, everybody. It is so nice to see you tonight. I've had quite a rough day, and of course some of other rhyme time and jump and fun teachers worked all day with your kids. But I think even though I look like this now, I think it is worth doing it day by day. And well, your kids are little gems, and I think they have very lucky parents with you, because you can offer them not just one but two languages. And even though we like English and we try to parent in English, it doesn't mean that we do not like our own culture in Hungary, right? We do. We love Hungary. We are proud of ourselves. And, well, some of us only speak in English with their kids, but I think most of us just use both languages, both English and Hungarian. Why? Because we think that our mother tongue is the most beautiful language in the world, right? And we want our kids to learn that from us. But we are lucky enough to be able to teach our kids another language as well. Okay, so this live was born just to show you that Rhyme Time also cares about Hungarian culture, and because this is the national day of it, the National Day of Hungarian Culture, or maybe international, who knows? If you know it better than I do, then please write a comment, okay? So because this is the day that symbolizes Hungarian culture, which is wonderful, with so many composers, writers, so many lovely children's books that they know all around the world, Hungarian inventions, Hungarian actors or actors of Hungarian origin. So because today is our day, we would like to show you some of our translations with which we want to spread Hungarian culture in English all around the world. So are you ready for that? First of all, I would like you to play a little game with me, okay? Please write down your favorite Hungarian composer, your favorite Hungarian band, your favorite Hungarian actor or actress, your favorite Hungarian invention, maybe, if you have any. So anything, or your favorite Hungarian country, your favorite Hungarian food. So anything which is in connection with Hungary can come tonight. Why do we want this? Because we want to spread this live webinar all around the world, and it would be great to let to know other people how wonderful Hungary is, all right? And of course, what I can do with this is to share some of my translations with you. I think I will start with one of the greatest, because maybe you know that I have already translated some of Bartos Erika's poems, little rhymes, and I know that you do love Kukás autó. So I'm going to read you the poem in Hungarian and then the poem in English. Maybe you want to show it to your friends somewhere else, okay, in the world. And this way, because I am absolutely certain that garbage trucks are really popular among little kids, right? Especially boys, even though I have only girls. But I remember the time when my girls just loved the sound, and the movements of the garbage truck. So just feel free to share this video, and maybe this way Bartos Erika, or the culture that belongs to us can be spread, okay? It can go viral. Awesome. So Bartos Erika, Kukás autó. Kukás autó, megtöri a csöndet. Láttam én már narancssárgát, kéket, szürkét, zöldet. Utcánkba a kukás autó jön már korán reggel, ki is ürít minden kukát, mire a nap felkel. Elől ül a vezetője, hátul áll két bácsi, úgy szeretnék egyszer én is büszkén odaállni. And it goes like this in English. Garbage truck. Garbage truck, that the silence breaks. I saw orange, blue and green, and don't forget the grey. To our street the garbage truck arrives early morning, and it empties all the bins till the sun starts glowing. In the front the driver sits, 2 men stand on the back. I wish I could stand next to them and mommy sew my back. Okay, it is my translation, so maybe there are even better ones. If you know any, please do not hesitate to share your translation or anybody's translation with us. And now I check the comments. I hope I have some. Okay, and then I would like to show you, I would like to show you some words that people use in English. Márai Sándor, okay, hello Gyöngyvér, thank you for watching. And by the way, it was either it was Gyöngyvér's little son or it was Marian's little daughter who asked for this translation from me. Please help me remember, alright? Zenekar, alright, wonderful. Sunglasses style, oh yes, because it's almost 10 p.m. I look beautiful, thank you very much. And okay, I just quickly want to share some words with you. Okay, so I don't know if you know, but there are a lot of borrowed words in English which are of Hungarian origin. Maybe one of the most famous groups is in connection with cooking, food. Why? Because we just love eating and love cooking, and Hungarian kitchen is so famous everywhere. It's actually paprika, that we pronounce paprika in Hungarian, okay? But as far as I know, they pronounce it paprika in English. And of course, goulash, which is gulyás in Hungarian, but there is goulash soup, which is gulyás leves, and the stew is also called goulash, which we call pörkölt. My daughter's favorite is pörkölt with sour cream, and I have a very nice friend from Canada, and she stayed with us for a while in the summer, and she had and hopefully still has a Hungarian boyfriend, and we were talking about cooking in Hungary, and she said, well, you know, I have just one remark, but you need to put sour cream in everything. And I said, yes, all right, absolutely. So if you have a favorite recipe which is easy to make, then please share it with the world right now, all right? So yeah, whatever we cooked together, basically the first thing that we used was sour cream. And well, it is really strange, or it might be really strange for other people, but we eat sour cream on its own, right? Oh, I love it. When I was a kid, we just spread sour cream on a big slice of white bread. I don't eat white bread anymore, but then I did, and I just hinted a little paprika on the top. It was yummy. Oh yes, and salt in everything, and on everything, and then I had a very, very delicious snack. So what is your Hungarian food, by the way? You can share this with us. So paprika and goulash, they come from Hungary, and also I think a lot of people know this, that vitamin C is one of the most important vitamins, right, in the world, and it was a Hungarian Nobel Prize winner, Szent Györgyi Albert, what a wonderful name, who discovered that in paprika there is vitamin C, and that there is a lot of vitamin C. Okay, so not just paprika is connected to Hungary, but this amazing invention that has changed, fortunately, the whole world. Okay, the other thing that you might know is that there are some very famous Hungarian dogs. Not just dogs, but you know the breed. And if you are interested in dogs, then maybe you have already heard about the puli, or Vizsla, whatever. I heard it's in a lot of different dialects or accents, whatever. Vizsla, that's how we say it in Hungarian. Kuvasz, probably. And komondor. Yeah, we have some komondors who are pretty famous nowadays, don't we? All right, so and the third field of culture that is very well known all around the world, that's why I asked for composers, is music. So in music, they use some special instructions that were borrowed from the Hungarian language. Okay, for example, csárdás. Csárdás is a kind of dance, and it's not just a dance, but it is also the melody, the music, everything. Okay, csárdás is originally from Hungary. And there, of course, not just csárdás, but csárda, which is a kind of inn or pub, is used especially among musicians. I must tell you that it is the very first time that I talk about this. I do love music, and I really like classical music. Of course, if you like classical music, maybe you have already heard Liszt Ferenc's Hungarian Rhapsody, one of the most wonderful classical music pieces that I have ever heard. And of course, csárdás is a kind of Hungarian happy dance, but there is another important dance that everybody might know all around the world, and it is verbunkos, and I have no idea how they pronounce it somewhere else in the world, but trust me, we pronounce it like this in Hungarian. Verbunkos, okay? It is a military recruiting dance, okay? So we march and march and march when this music is played. And then, oh yes, I'm sorry, I forgot about wine. I talked about cooking a little, but I haven't talked about wine. And I asked my husband to go and buy something. It's not an advertisement, but you need to believe that we have amazing red wines and white wines. We have more regions that are really wealthy in grapes and, of course, in wineries like Villány, the Balaton region, and Szexárd, and that region. And if you are good at wines, then please help everybody else in the world in this, okay? And please comment some really good wines that they can buy anywhere in the world and can enjoy. Another thing is that we like translating songs as well. For example, Pálkata Péter jó reggelt. We have a challenge, an online challenge. It is called Dumangol Anyatanító Challenge. It means that we help mummies to support their kids in English, and we help them understand the basic rules of English, the basic rules of baby English, and among those mummies, Pálkata Péter jó reggelt was one of the most important or most famous songs. So I was asked to translate it. Pálkata Péter jó reggelt, már odakünn a nap felkelt, szól a kakasunk az a nagy tarajú, gyere ki a rétre kukurikú. So I translated it like 1 or 2 years ago, so I hope I still can recall the lyrics in English. Paul, Kate and Peter, good morning. The sun already is shining. Mr. Rooster says good morning to you. Come to the field, cock-a-doodle-doo. And trust me, there are a lot of Hungarian mummies who parent bilingual who start the morning like this. So if you want to find a Hungarian habit for you with your kid in the morning, why don't you try this song? Okay, it's a very, very easy one. And now I go to your comments. Just a second. And hear me 2 times, maybe not. Let's check if we have any new comments, please. Oh, I get a lot of hearts, Osa. Thank you very much. And I'm going to read you another translation. And by the way, don't worry if you cannot write down these translations right now. Always when we have these live webinars, we prepare info packs. And in the info packs, you will find all the translations, all the songs, and well, probably some borrowed words from Hungary. All right? Yay, Balaton region. I just wanted to write list. Okay, thank you. Kodai, Adi Endre, garbage truck was Alina's wish. Paul, Kate and Peter, good morning. We love this song. Good. Annette is here. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yes. Bobby has a very sweet tradition. Whenever you watch her live webinars in the evening, she always says hello to the kids who are watching. So Annette is here. That is awesome. Well, she is not a little girl, but she's the mommy of a very sweet boy. But I say hello to everyone. Okay, hello Esther, hello Annette, hello Audrey. It's so nice to see you. Hello Ildi, hello Evie. Hello, Sophie. It's so nice to see you. Okay, and all the rest of our lovely groups who are here tonight. Thank you very much for watching. And yes, now, Gyöngyvér, I remember there was another poem that I translated because your awesome daughter had translated it first. It is another Bartók Erika poem. And it is so sweet. And Panka, just from all of a sudden, when she was 4.5 years old or something like that, can you please help me in that? She just went home and told her mommy, well, mommy, I learned a nice poem in Hungarian, and I think I can tell you in English too. And then Gyöngyvér said, what, did you study it in English too? Did you learn it in English? No, but I can translate it. And wow, that was a huge step for them, you know, because Panka was pretty old when they started bilingual parenting with her. And now she's one of my most amazing students. And our most amazing students, right? Because we do it together. Nem akarok. That was the poem. Do you know that poem? Nem akarok. Nem akarok felkelni még ilyen korán reggel. Nem akarok piros pulcsit. Kérlek, anya, tedd el. Nem akarok reggelizni. Kicsit fáj a hasam. Nem akarok fésülködni. Ne húzd meg a hajam. Nem akarok cipőt venni, nem látom a párját. Nem akarom cipelni a hátamon a táskát. Nem akarok tornazsákot, nem bírok el ennyit. Nem akarok semmit. Ever? Has it ring a bell? Of course. Oh my gosh. Throwing tantrums is happening all the time, right? I mean, between the age of, I don't know, 2 till the age of 18 or something like that. So that's why we translated this poem too. I don't want to. I don't want to wake up early. Such an early morning. I don't want that red pullover. Take it, Mom. It's boring. I don't want to eat my breakfast. There's pain in my tummy. I don't want to have my hair brushed. Don't pull my hair, Mommy. I don't want to put on my shoe. I can't see its pair. No. I don't want to put on my bag on my back. it's too low. I don't want my gym bag either, more I cannot carry. I don't want now anything else, leaving home is scary. And maybe you can feel the difference if you speak both languages, that in English you can say more in the same syllables than in Hungarian. What do you think about these poems? Are you proud of our Hungarian poetry? I hope you are. Of course, József Attila is, I think, one of the most famous poets, I mean, in the whole wide world. Jókai Mór, right? And his beautiful novels, I think they are world famous, and well, there are so many other people that you should know, right? That they come from Hungary. I want to show you another song. It is a song that we sing with toddlers, basically. So it's like the instrumented spider kind of thingy that we have of English origin, but this is typically Hungarian. Chip, chip, csóka, vak, varjúcska, komám asszony kéreti a szekerét, nem adhatom oda, tyúkok ülnek rajta. And of course you can play it in a lot of different ways. And it goes like this in English. Peck, peck, Jack, Doe, little blind crow. Mrs. Hubbard's asking for her little cart. I can't give her it now. Hens are sitting there now. Shoo, 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 shoo. Okay, so just make you remember, when we say that we parent bilingual, it means that we use two languages, all right? And it doesn't mean that we are not proud of being Hungarians. We are. It's just we give another chance to our kids to be able to speak and understand at least two languages, right? By the way, we have a lot of families all around the world who speak English, Hungarian, and another language, the language where they live. So if any of the mummies are here now, please write down where you are at the moment, okay? Because we are so proud of you. Slovakia, Italy, Austria, Switzerland, Germany, and please help me if you know Romania, and please help me if you remember any other families from our team, okay? Because we have an awesome team. The words, back to the words. For example, coach, you know, the cart, the horse-drawn wagon. It is from the Hungarian kocsi, coach, kocsi. Or there is this very yummy cake with that sugar topping, which is called dobos. In Hungarian we say dobos torta, right? And also, maybe you find it strange, my Hungarian friends, but halászlé is a well-known word in English too. Halászlé, fish soup, yummy, one of my favorites. Huszár, the Hungarian soldier. Oh yes, and I just wanted to add one more thing, because I talked about the instrumented spider. This song has another way of singing it, and it is the itsy-bitsy spider. And the word compound itsy-bitsy is also from the Hungarian Lugosi Béla. He brought it to the United States, like, I don't know, 50, 60 years ago, or maybe 70. I'm not sure about it, I'm sorry. Tokai, okay, one of the most famous Hungarian lines. They know it in English too. So, oh yes, and let's not forget about taco, which is taco in Hungarian. Taco is a kind of cap, okay, it is a peaked cap that they use in the military So it is a kind of military hat, but at home we always make paper charcoals for our kids when they want to play, and then they want to pretend that they are soldiers. Oh yes, and pusta. It's well, it's a very flat area. It's a kind of, yeah, it's a very flat area. Let's put it this way. Okay, pusta. They know it. Did you know that they know it? Okay, let's get back to you. Dracula, yes, Lugosi Béla, Dracula. Yes, Gyöngyvér just wrote that she was very touched. Well, yeah, I was very touched too. And then, as a surprise, I translated this I don't want to, nem akarok. And then my biggest moment was when Panka came to my class, and when it was finished, she just stood up and told me my translation. And, you know, I cried quite a lot, but that is fine. Okay. Do you have any questions? Do you have any comments? Do you have anything to add? Now I would like to talk a little bit about the other side. Okay, so I think it is also very important to have other cultures known in Hungarian too. And that is the reason why in our Mesemondó challenge and in our premium challenge, we translate the stories. And basically, we do not translate the stories to the kids, because hopefully they understand the English text, but we translate the stories to the mummies. Why? Because we want them to enjoy these stories. Or maybe the daddies will be involved this way, because usually it is the mommy who does this bilingual parenting thing. I must tell you, if you are a daddy and you are watching, or if you know a daddy who is very supportive, then please send me a heart, okay? And maybe write down his name or tag him. I should tag my own husband, I must tell you. I tried, okay? Maybe I can. Maybe I can. But if I comment now, I cannot. But somebody please tag my husband, okay, because I'm so proud of him. And if you are proud of your husband, tag him and send him a heart, okay, because it is very, very important. All right, so I just wanted to show you a translation. A couple of weeks ago, Barbie, in her live webinar, read you Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet. And this is the Osborne version of it, because it's not just one verse long, but I think it has at least 5, 6, I don't know how many verses. And it is so funny in English. So we tried to reproduce it in Hungarian, and I translated Little Miss Muffet. Would you like to listen to it? Are you interested in Little Miss Muffet in Hungarian? If you do, please send me your heart and write down yes please, or you know, something like that. There is a little delay in streaming, but still I will see it very, 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 very quickly, hopefully. And in the meantime, I try to find the Little Miss Muffet translation. By the way, if you are in our closed group, which is Rhyme Time Families since 2017, and then you might have already seen these poems or these translations. If you're not, then you can apply, all right? I will put the URL into the comment, or if someone can be so nice and send it, it would be great. Okay. Little Miss Muffet, can you please tell me where it is? Can you please tell me where? It would be awesome. And in the meantime, do you know which story is it? Someone who is watching, help me. I'm not sure about it. Anyhow, I will find it very soon, okay? But in the meantime, I'm going to sing you something else, okay? Another famous Hungarian children's rhyme or song. It is Lóga Lóga. It is very sweet. you just face your baby and you just move their legs like this. Okay. Lóg a lába, lóga, nincsen semmi dolga, hogyha dolga volna, a lába se lógna. Very simple. And in English, it goes like this, according to my translation. Okay, if you know a better one, then please feel free and share it with us. Both his legs are hanging, he's just lying pending. If he wasn't pending, his legs wouldn't be hanging. Easy, right? And funny too. So, what is your favorite Hungarian children's rhyme? Do you know? Can you please tell us? Okay, Little Miss Muffet, I want to find you. You know, this Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet thingy. We have it in Hungarian. Are you ready for the translation? Oh yes, great. I just check if you're ready or not. Oh, is it week 39? Week 39. Oh, and you knew it. You are amazing. And you knew it, thank you very much. It's just, you know, there is a little delay in streaming and I've just seen your messages. Okay, so, Little Miss Muffet in Hungarian. Muffet kisasszony. Muffet kisasszony éppen ült egy zsámonyon a pléden, és aludtejet kanalazott. Egy pók is pont arra járt, a lány mellé ledobta hálóját, és Muffet kisasszonyra frászt hozott. Segítség! Kiáltotta, s az ámolyról felpattanva egészen az erdőig futott a völgyben. Jöjjön vissza! A pók kérte, és elszaladt az erdőbe érte. Bocsánat a sokkért, hölgyem! A kislány felsóhajtott, rossz búvó helyet választott. Eltévedtem, és itt maradtam éjjelre. Aztán valaki mély hangon morgott, s a lány fülsértő üvöltést hallott, amitől szegényt a víz is kiverte. Egy nagy farkas ugrott ki, s hangosan üvölti, ideje vacsiznom, embert! Ma kislánypitét kérek, tedd le, míg szépen beszélek, ne félj, Sebi a pók megment. A farkas csak mosolyog, tetszik a stílusod, de mit tehetsz ellenem, kis töki? Mutatom, szólt Sebi, erős hálóját kiveti, és a rossz farkast a fához köti. Muffet most így szólt, Sebi, csodálom a hálót, ideje mennünk, a pók vezeti árkon-bokron. Most már barátok ők ketten, együtt lógnak, s lebben a háló, mit Sebi pók sző folyton. So the rhymes are following the English rhymes, and if you want to have this book, we will just put the URL in comment where you can buy not just this book, but another 49 amazing books of us all right? If you are interested, they work with the phonics method. If you are interested in the method, then please feel free to ask us. Okay, and oh yes, it's yeah, that's right. This is this week in premium. Chip Chip Choka. We had Chip Chip Choka already, Clary. So maybe you can rewatch the live, and then you will know. All right. So I think I should stop now. Do you have any questions? Can you please just write down something that you are proud of as Hungarian at the moment? Okay, something that is happening, something that has happened in Hungary or with a Hungarian, you know, something that can make our country even more popular, especially today, the day of Hungarian culture. I'm very proud of Rhyme Time and Jump and Fun, and I'm so proud of these kids and these amazing parents who support them in their bilingual journey, because I always say this, and maybe it is a kind of cliche for you, but for me it means the words. I do believe that these kids are going to change the world. You know, I always hashtag change the world. I always use this. They are amazing, okay? Why? Because they will be able to represent our culture anywhere in the whole wide world. Why? Because they have another means of communication, and it is English, and we just help them in that, okay? And they do not study English. They don't need vocabularies. They don't need translations. You know, the way I also teach kids, and I have been teaching kids for more than 20 years. Oh my gosh, I'm getting old. No, I'm not. I'm young, forever young, forever young. I'm always young, okay? So, what I want to tell you that it is not studying a language. It is not, you know, pushing them. It is not diverting them from their own background and country. No, we are Hungarians who are able to parent in 2 languages. Okay, and these kids will change the world for sure. Why? Because they can just spread love and spread knowledge everywhere in the world, because they will be able to communicate the way you cannot communicate if you started at school. I do believe this. There are so many blocks, so many frustrating things when you think of English as one of the subjects. No, English is a wonderful language. Okay, another language that can just simply help us reach everybody in the world. We are the world. Okay, I know that song too, and I love it. So now I check if you have any new comments, and I'm going to read you the very last rhyme. It is a Hungarian rhyme. It is about a hedgehog. Do you like hedgehogs? Do your kids love hedgehogs? Because Hungarian kids just, I don't know why, love hedgehogs. We used to have a hedgehog that we called Shaci. Unfortunately, Shaci died. But we still remember Shaci, and we really like hedgehogs, okay? So I don't see any new comments. Hopefully I will see them later. And oh yes, I need to go back to the group where I found it, because I had just left the group. So this is a very nice poem about a very nice hedgehog living in Hungary. And even though it is winter, you might use this rhyme later on when it's autumn again, because as far as I remember, I translated it when it was autumn. Okay, yeah, I found it. Szúrós gombóc. Szúrós gombóc jár a kertben, szusszan, pöffen minden percben. Bokrok alját nézi sorra, buzgón szaglász nedves orra. Hátán kócos a sok tüske, megfésülni, de nincs tükre. Nem nyúl hozzá, így is jó, úgy hívják, hogy sündisznó. It's such a sweet rhyme, eh? So maybe you will like it in English too. Prickly roll bowl. A bowl in the yard full of prickles, huffs and puffs in all the seconds. The bottom of bushes he'd check. His sniffling nose is really wet. His prickles are fuzzy on his back. He would comb them, but what the heck? Without mirror it won't do. Hello, hedgehog, how are you? And I hope you are fine, and thank you very much for watching this live webinar. You are awesome. My last message is to go to your library right now, take your favorite book off the shelf, maybe full of poems or whatever, short stories. Sit down and read a little, alright? Or if you have a favorite painting, then just open Google and find the painting. Get to know where it is right now in the world. Like Livy just learnt about Csontvári Koszka Tivadar, and she was amazed. Oh, mommy, I know this picture. Is it really a Hungarian picture? And I said, well, yeah, of course. You know, there were some pictures of him. Okay, so just spend some time with our wonderful Hungarian culture, and then keep on doing bilingual parenting, because it is Sparta and we never stop. But I let you stop for a couple of minutes now, okay? Bye bye, have a nice evening, good night, see you soon, bye.